she left yesterday. She went to a really nice family. They participate in 4-H, so it looks like she's going to be shown in 4-H, which I'm really happy about that. We really support 4-H. My daughter's in 4-H. It really teaches kids a lot of responsibility, and anything I can do to help anybody get started in that, I'm a big proponent for it. So what we're going to do today is, this is kind of what to expect when you're expecting baby goats. We moved one doe last night into a kidding pen because I know her exact due date. I know when she was covered. I know the date when she should be dropping kids. And we're about 5 days out, give or take. Either way, it was Miss Willow. You guys met her in the last video. If you haven't gone through and seen that introduction video to all of our animals, be sure to go check it out. That way you get kind of a backstory on a couple of them, because some of them do have an interesting backstory. So we're gonna go in the barn. We're gonna go grab some barn lime. We're gonna get all of those pens set up. Hopefully we'll get some ladies set in. It's about 7:30 this morning and we have a very busy day. That's why I'm out here early. It's not as early as I'd wanted to, but on weekends, sometimes you just have to sleep in. So let's go, guys. Let's get started with that. So here's our stall set up. These are 6-foot panels. Really, when we got these panels, we bought them from Seidel. They were more in the intention of when we were breeding boars. Boars, the 6-foot seemed like a really good size for the bigger goats. Gave a lot of room for mommy to move around during labor. We could actually keep them in these stalls a little bit longer as well, just because of their size. So we could keep them quarantined away and let the bonding process happen a little bit longer. The only thing that I think I don't really like, and you'll see it right here, where we've got these that close, we didn't get the right panel for this middle part, this middle panel right here. But we're gonna see what we can do with that. I think if I get like a U-bolt, that I could probably just drop it in there and make do with it. So, and that's just kind of what we do around the homestead. We save the money and we rig everything to make it work. Then we've got one of our other kidding pens, which is part of an old dog kennel. And I've just got it butted up to some other panels here. And like I said, we bought those from Seidel. They always have so many different things. I love their products. They're really easy to tear down and put up and store away. The only thing that I don't like is the freight cost, because every time I buy something, the freight cost can sometimes be more than what I'm wanting to, actually more than the actual purchase itself. You can see behind me, we've already moved Willow into her birthing suite. So she got moved in there last night. And June's making her very uncomfortable. June, get away. Hey. So what we do first is, you can see I've already kind of started the next stall. We're gonna put down not a very thick layer of barn lime, but good enough to kind of just give the bottom a coating. And then we put bedding on top of that. So we're just doing pine shavings, and whatever they waste in hay will double as bedding. We clean it out as needed. But the reason we're putting barn lime down is these girls are gonna be spending a lot of time here in all of these stalls behind me, whether it be waiting for the kids to hit the ground or taking time to bond with those kids. When they're in a small area like that, they have to go to the bathroom somewhere. So the barn lime is there and it acts as an absorbent. It helps to control moisture. It controls smells. When they do their business in hay and pine shavings and whatever else might be on the ground, if it's afterbirth or anything that I may not have cleaned or they haven't cleaned it up themselves, ammonia can start coming off of that. And we've all smelled ammonia. It's not a good smell. They smell it sooner than I do because they're closer to the ground, and so do the kids. So the barn lime's just gonna kind of help eliminate that and make it a little bit more sanitary. So let's get to it. This is the barn lime we use. This is Sure Tread barn lime. Comes out of Waukesha. That's where that comes out of here in Indiana. This is what's in all of our farm supply stores. It could be different where you're at, but this is a 50-pound bag. It'll cover 1.5 of these 6x6 pens with a pretty good layer, not too thick, but it only cost me about $2 per bag, so you can get a lot of bang for your buck. I really would like to have this throughout my entire barn and just do the barn line sand, but that costs a little bit more when it comes in a dump truck rather than in the 50-pound bags. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit our kidding pens and get started getting these girls into their birthing suites. Try to stay close to the ground to eliminate the dust, because even though this is safe on the ground, if this gets in your eyes or in your mouth, it can be a little caustic, so just be careful with that. All right, guys, that's it for part 1 of what to expect when you're expecting. Go ahead, make sure you smash that like button, ring the notification bell, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.